I've done here is I'm going to do a demo on how to remove some glue that you may have used in a doll for applying the hair inside. And I've cut a vinyl doll head open here, and I've taken some glue that's very popular, people use for gluing the hair inside the heads. We've got the Aleene's Tacky Glue, or any of the Aleene's brands of glue. Got Mod Podge. This is an exterior one. This one is just a little bit more stronger than your regular Mod Podge, so I thought it would give us a good sample to use. We've got the E6000 here. Many people use that. And then we have the Reborn FX rooting glue. And what I've done in here is I've just taken some hair on the outside here. You'll see just some little samples of hair rooted in, and I've taken each of these glues and I've applied it onto the rooting of the hair inside. So we've got the white glue, the Aleene's glue, we've got the Mod Podge here, the E6000, and up on the top we've got the Reborn FX glue. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave it dry for about a week. That will allow them all to do a good curing time lapse, and then we're going to come back and we're going to use a new product that McPherson has brought in, and it's going to help remove the glue inside the hair, so in case somebody wanted to reroot or strip a hair, they can do it easily, and we'll see how these glues react to that solution. Okay, so we'll see you later. Alright, so I'm back here, and I'm just going to show you that the glue has dried after leaving it sit for about a week, and in here you'll see that I can tap them all. They're very hard as expected. Nothing is sticky, they're pretty well cured in there. So now what I'm going to introduce to you is a solution for removing glue, which is called the 911 formula. Now this is a brand we're bringing into McPherson Arts and Crafts, and I'm going to show you here how it can be used, one of the uses anyways. And with this glue in here, what I'm going to do is just pour some in and onto the areas that have the glue. And remember, we're doing a test here to see if it will remove the glue inside the head, for if you want to remove hair from the head for reborning, etc. So all I'm doing is taking a brush and kind of making sure it's covered. If now this head is split, obviously. If you had a head that you were going to be doing, of course it wouldn't be split like this. You would pour the solution in through the hole here and kind of give it a shake around, so that you could use a brush inside and kind of get it up onto the glue areas that you can't kind of swish it on. And then what I'm going to do is just leave it sit. If I had a doll that was like that, I would just leave it sit into a cup like that, so it all kind of goes into the glue area and sits there to loosen the glue up. This one doesn't need that, so I'm just going to kind of leave it sit here. Maybe I'll put it on the cup so that it'll sit around, and as you see, it's going to be all onto the glue, and we're going to leave it sit for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to come back and show you what has happened here. Okay, welcome back. It's been about 10 minutes, probably closer to 15 if I want to be exact on that. As you can see, the 9-1 solution that I had put in there is changed some of the glue colors. We have over here the white glue that we had Aleene's Tacky Glue on is turned a white, cloudy white, so it's obviously done some kind of a reaction there. And then over here by the Mod Podge, we can also see it turned it white, so we've got a reaction happening there. The EZ6000 is actually gone gummy, so if I touch it, it's kind of sticky and gummy. And up here with the Reborn FX, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of done a little bit of a white residue that's on top of it as well. Now I do have to apologize, all my little labels there, you can still read them, but the 9-1 solution is also good for removing tough dirt stains, and as you can see, it's been also removing some of the marker. That was permanent marker in there. I doubt if it would take it all out, but it is good to see that it is working away at taking some of the stain off of the vinyl as well. So what I'm going to show you here is after you soak it for about 10 minutes. You can easily go in, and if you had a full head here, you'd go in through the neck part, and you can see that this stuff will start to lift. There's the white glue. I basically have it's just lifted right off, and I can pick it up here, hair and all, just pulled right through. So I'll put it down. Over here is your Mod Podge, and I'm going to take my little palette knife here. These palette knives come in different sizes and lengths, etc., to what your need is, and it is just very easily lifted off the vinyl as well, and I can pull it out and release the hair, so there's no glue there stopping me now from rerouting. Down here with the E6000, now this is not turned white. As I said, it's more like a jelly, and it will lift. It just takes a little bit more. Like if I was doing a doll, I'd probably give this a little more time, do it a second coat maybe for twice as mounted time, but it will lift. And as you can see, I did get it there, but it is sticky and gummy. It hasn't turned white like that other stuff has. And then up here is the Reborn FX up on the top here, and I can get the palette knife to, it's a little tough to get out, but it is working its way. So it would need a second soak as well. Some of these better glues are harder to get out than the other glues. So basically what this tells you is there is a way to get the hair out easier, and I know if I have something that I'm rerouting and it happened to have the white glue or the Mod Podge in, it's very hard to root through them because they turn very stiff and hard, and the needles won't come through as easy and they will break. So it's good to loosen up that glue so you can get it out so you can reroute. The E6000, it has at least turned into a jelly form, so it will soften it up, and you can just basically put water in this, give it a good rinse, and just dump the water out, and there won't be any residue that will affect your vinyl that will be left over. So that gives you a little bit of an idea of what this 911 can do for if you're ever trying to reroute hair and you need to remove the glue inside. It also works great for removing wig glue. If you happen to have a doll that has a wig on, it will remove the glue from the wig as well, and it won't affect the hair or the surface that it's adhered to. So a cute little tip there, and hopefully that can give you something to use the next time you have to reroute something.